Hey everybody, I just wanted to make a quick video about neurolinguistic programming. And I don't know how many of you are familiar with this, but this is something that helped me a lot in kind of getting rid of some of the memories I had that was keeping me stuck to my narcissist, or the problematic person. I don't know if she was formally diagnosed with, I know she wasn't formally diagnosed with NPD, but anyway, so if you're thinking of your narcissist, there's some of us that think in terms of there's dominant ways that we process information and how we think and we remember things. Some of us use an auditory sense of remembering things, like we remember what somebody said. Somebody might say, "Oh, that rings a bell. Yeah, that name rings a bell to me." That would be an auditory dominant person. Other people are visual type of people. They remember things in terms of pictures of what something looked like, of when they were on vacation, what the sunset looked like, and things like that. And then there are the kinesthetic people, which is kinestology, which is the touch, the tactile, the feeling. They remember. I had some friends of mine, I have to laugh, that anytime you talk to them about a vacation they went on, they would always talk about the buffet or the food. Oh, the buffet was incredible. We had crab legs, and they were buttered a certain way with garlic. I mean, they would just go into detail about how something felt. And that's using that's a tactile feeling. That's eating. That's using your senses there. But it also can be in terms of how somebody feels, and it's more how somebody feels mechanically, how somebody grabs something, or they remember being punched or something. Or when I said punched, I meant like, when I think of punch, I think of guys punching each other arm, like, hey man, that was funny, or whatever. Not with the abuse thing, that's something different. But anyways, so for me, I had the visualization, and from what I've read, it's divided up about equally. There's about a third of the people that think visually. There's about a third that think auditorily through the auditory means, and there's a third that also think on how they feel and how something felt. Or so if you do so in order to get over somebody, or in order to get rid of a bad feeling, there's been so many studies done that say that you cannot just get rid of it. Just stop thinking about what that guy did to your car. Stop thinking about it. Don't think about it. That just doesn't work. So what does work is replacement, and that is replacing that person's. What is replacing that person's? Oh, this is so cool. These are, I don't know if you can see those, but those are those windmills. These are windmills here in Texas that produce energy. Anyways, so you need to replace the feelings that you had of the narc with something that is positive, or something that is different. And it doesn't have to be something necessarily positive or happy. Think happy. How do people think happy? So what you do is you take an image. So if your visualization, if your primary sense of processing things is through visualizing things, if your sense of memory, how you remember the narc, of course you have bad memories, but what happens is when we have so many good memories, and they're trauma bonded into our thinking, that we can't necessarily get rid of those. So we can, but we can't with a traditional way, with just over time you can. So that's one thing that with time and learning new things and replacing the visualizations, the memories you had in there with new memories, that's a way to remember it. But just to forget the old memories is really tough to do. So in order to shorten that cycle, or to speed up the healing process, what you can do is you can replace the visual things that you had with new visual pictures and memories and things like that. So one thing that you can do, or one thing that I did, and this may not work for everybody, this is just what worked for me, is to actually what I started doing, and I think I heard it from Spartan Life Coach, I'm pretty sure, who's another YouTuber, who's a big YouTuber, and what he said was to take an image of the narc and then take that image, like if you have a picture frame of them, take that, put it out in front of you, and of course it's in color, and you know, some bad event that happened or something that you remember, almost like taking a snapshot of a bad event or an event that triggered you emotionally, that didn't make you feel good, and basically something that keeps coming up that makes you feel bad over and over again. That visualization, that picture, that image, what you do is you take that, you put it out in front of you, about 3 feet in front of you on a regular size frame, and then you shrink it down. Actually, you